Hi there, I'm Alan. I work at Cabinet Peaks Medical Center in the cardiopulmonary department, and we're going to talk about the e-cigarette and vaping trend that is a growing problem with the teens in our country today. On the table here we have some samples of e-cigarettes and vaporizers that were confiscated from one of the local high schools here. They come in a variety of sizes and shapes, as you can see, from as large as this large vaporizer to even smaller than this little one that you can hang around your neck. Vaping has become a major trend in the last 3 to 5 years, even though vaping research started in 1963 when the cigarette industry came under fire for the side effects of tobacco use. It wasn't fully developed until 2003 when a Chinese pharmacist developed e-cigarettes for a stop smoking cessation method. They did studies throughout Europe on it, and they were very successful, more successful than Nicorette gum or the patches were. But in 2007 it was marketed broadly as an alternative to smoking because it had a lower percentage of nicotine in it, which is a really good thing because that causes less severe lung damage at any one given time. However, the amount of nicotine in these is still high enough to be addicted to. So in 2007, very few people actually were vaping and using these because they were relatively new. They strictly had nicotine type of product that would go into them. In the last 3 to 5 years, flavoring has become a large trend throughout not only America but other countries. One of the things that you might find online, there's been a lot of surveys and studies that you'll find on for using e-cigarettes and not for using e-cigarettes. The problem is a lot of the studies are done by people that want to promote the product, and so you need to be careful of what you're reading. Currently, e-cigarettes have started to develop some health issues among people. About 27% of our youth under 18 are using e-cigarettes or vaporizers, which is about 1 in 4 in your high school. So you probably either know somebody that's vaping or you are vaping yourself. The 3 different health issues that have already started to develop through vaping. One was already known of once the flavorings came out, which was bronchiolitis obliterans. When you read many of the studies, they'll tell you that there is no or very little effect from e-cigarettes causing bronchiolitis obliterans, but what they'll tell you is that this is a slow process, what they won't tell you is that this is a slow process and that it takes 10 years or more for bronchiolitis obliterans to reach a state that you can actually know that you've got it. Another condition that has developed is chemical pneumonia, and chemical pneumonia presents very similar to regular pneumonia. It is very difficult to treat. We'll cover symptoms and signs of this stuff later. The new one that's really hit lately is EVALI, which is e-cigarette vapor-related lung injury or infection.